What if we told you there are 4 riveting reasons behind a pattern of historical discrimination, suppression, and prejudice that have left an indelible mark on our world? We're about to embark on a journey through history to uncover these reasons, and the 4th one will leave you absolutely astounded. So, if you're eager to unravel the mysteries of our past and understand their enduring impact, you'll want to stay tuned until we unveil Reason 4. It's a revelation waiting to happen. Reason 1. The physical supremacy. Throughout history and even in the present day, Black individuals have often been recognized as some of the strongest people on Earth. This remarkable physical strength, evident in their commanding presence, was well known to non-Black communities, fearing that the inclusion of Black individuals in their society would upset the existing power dynamics. Non-Black communities subtly engineered a new social order. The European colonizers, fully aware of their inability to match the physical prowess of Black individuals, propagated the notion that physical labor was inferior. They elevated the performance of more sophisticated tasks as a symbol of civilization, thereby establishing a biased system that discounted the significance of physical strength. Even the revered Greek philosopher Aristotle contributed to this narrative by degrading enslaved people, a substantial portion of whom were Black. The concept of inferiority, based on physical attributes, was cunningly crafted to suppress Black Africans. The fear of having their own genetic lineage overwhelmed drove on Black masters to enforce strict prohibitions, prohibiting Blacks from marrying non-Blacks. Consequently, the one-drop rule emerged, a classification marking anyone with even a trace of Black ancestry as inferior. This desperate measure aimed to safeguard their genetic heritage, underscoring the enormity of the perceived threat. Reason 2. Genetic annihilation. Non-Black masters were acutely aware of the undeniable genetic supremacy exhibited by Black Africans. Consumed by the fear of their eventual genetic dominance, they resorted to horrifying measures to counter this perceived threat. In the event that a non-Black individual married a Black person, the dominant Black genes would invariably prevail, spelling the potential annihilation of non-Black genetics. This fear drove them to enforce stringent prohibitions, actively preventing Blacks from marrying non-Blacks. The one-drop rule, distinguishing anyone with even a trace of Black ancestry as inferior, emerged as a desperate attempt to preserve their genetic heritage. This rule serves as a testament to the magnitude of the perceived threat. Reason 3. The origins of civilization. Africa, often referred to as the cradle of civilization, stands as the birthplace of the first humans. Supported by archaeological and fossil records, this irrefutable fact underscores the profound contributions of Black Africans to human history. Over centuries, Black Africans thrived and evolved, eventually becoming the pioneers of the world's first human civilizations. This undeniable truth unsettled non-Black communities, who adamantly refused to acknowledge that they were, in fact, descendants of the same race they had long demeaned. Genetic testing has unequivocally demonstrated the African roots embedded within all of humanity. However, accepting this revelation would shatter the illusion of superiority, destabilizing their deeply ingrained prejudices. Reason 4. The abundance of resources. Africa, widely regarded as the most resource-rich continent on our planet, conceals an unimaginable wealth of natural resources beneath its surface. From oil and gas to gold, diamonds, and precious metals, Africa's vast reserves boggle the minds of non-Black communities. Unable to fathom the notion of Africans having control over such invaluable resources, they resorted to propagating stereotypes that portrayed Africans as intellectually inferior. This narrative was skillfully employed to justify colonization and the ruthless exploitation of Africa's abundant natural riches. Even today, the remnants of this exploitation persist, as evidenced by the glaring inequalities in the distribution and control of Africa's vast resources.